Good evening and welcome to Theater on the Edge! Yes, we're back for another night of live improvised comedy for your entertainment right here at Kitchener-Waterloo Little Theatre in Uptown Waterloo. Now, let's meet our performers. First up, we have Mr. Brian McIsaac. Craig Rintoul. Mary Doughty. Katie Pease. And Barry Parsh. So for those of you at home who have never seen our show before, what we do is improvisation. That means everything you see us doing is made up on the spot with ideas we get from our lovely and talented studio audience. We're going to start off with something called a tag team story. Our improvisers are going to be telling a story. At any given time, one improviser is telling the story, but at any point, any of the others can tag that person, take over the story from the very next word. But to make it more interesting, they're each going to have a different genre. So from our audience, we need to have 5 genres, one for Brian. A genre is like a style of movie or play or book. Sorry? Thriller. A thriller for Brian. For Craig. Sci-fi. For Mary. Film noir, 1930s detective. One for Katie. British cop show. I heard rom-com or? Rom-com. And the other one was? British cop show. Okay, how about you take your pick of those and we'll give Barry the other one.
I'll take rom-com.
Rom-com, British shows for Barry. All right, so we need to know what this story is going to be about. Anything at all. Shopping. Sorry, I heard shopping. All right, story about shopping. Quick recap of the genres.
Thriller.
Sci-fi.
Film noir.
Rom-com.
British crop drama.
British cop drama. All right.
Not crop.
Not crop.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Crop dramas are
Look at
far
the
less
potatoes.
exciting.
Well done.
So we take you now to a tag team story.
It was a dark day. It was a rainy day, but Sarah was going to go shopping. She had
To find another bridesmaid's dress. It just seemed every year she was a bridesmaid in at least 6 weddings. So she went down to the store and looked between the seafoam and the tangerine and the
blue dresses and found a body. It was still warm. Something had just happened. She knew she should call the detective to help her.
To figure out who had done this and why. She knew there were entanglements with the congressman, but that was too simple. Sea blue, the congressman, anyone could piece that together. No, the foam, the coral sea, that was a clue. She looked around her and saw a hideous pair of pumps behind her. Who would wear those with a bridesmaid's dress? The finger began to be pointed.
At the saleswoman. She was selling off all the ugly dresses and getting her commission hugely increased. The salesman woman, the one with the legs that went on for miles and miles. Sarah looked at her and she knew immediately that she had to act quickly. She picked up her purse where she kept her heat that she packed always with her. And she pointed at the saleswoman and said, "What did you do to her? Why?" The saleswoman looked at her and said, "I'm sick of these bridezillas coming in here telling me what to do and what I should sell them." And Sarah said, "I understand, but you still got to come with me." The saleswoman said, "I'm not going without a fight. I'm not going anywhere with you."
with you. And she said, but if you come with me, we can go down to the park and we can watch all the rollerbladers skate, and one of them is bound to fall down and we can nurse him back to health, and then it will be our wedding. And
so for our next scene, we need some participation from our audience. Is there anyone here who's in a relationship with someone who's also here? Any couples? These two and two up there. All right. Have you ever participated before in anything like this? No. Great. Awesome. Then you're going to enjoy this. All right. I'm going to come up there and give you these two items. I'm going to give you a buzzer, and I'm going to give you a bell. Can you tell us your name? Isn't this your boyfriend? Oh, that's certainly true. We'll try and work that into the scene. All right. So what is your name, sir? Tyler. Hi, Tyler. And your name? Jolynn. All right. So what's going to happen is we're going to ask you a few questions, and then we're going to improvise. You can stay here with the bell and the buzzer. So where did you two meet? What was your first date? Is this your first date? Oh, all right. Okay. McCabe's. Great. Excellent. And what was your first impression of him? Be honest. Yeah. And still are, I think, right? Absolutely. All right, so we're going to start off at McCabe's, and we're going to reenact your date. Remind us of your names again. Your name is? Tyler and Jolene. Jolynn, all right. Now, if we're on the right track, if everything is going the way it actually did, you ding the bell. If we're going off track and it's not the way it happened at all, you buzz the buzzer. Try dinging the bell just to practice. Great. Try buzzing the buzzer. Excellent. All right, so we're now going to reenact that first date at McCabe's restaurant.
Half-price Guinness, half-price Guinness.
That sounds fantastic.
Oh, thanks. I've been working on that accent. I think it's still a work in progress, but half-price Guinness.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting for someone. He's late again. Sorry. He's late kind of for the first time, but
Yeah.
I sense it'll be a pattern.
I'm so sorry I was late, but I brought you these flowers. And the keys to my Porsche.
Nice.
Another Guinness?
Thank you. To good times together.
Cheers.
Cheers. So I couldn't help noticing that your name is a little unusual, Jolynn. You have a pretty common name, Jolynn.
Yeah. So,
I was just wondering if your parents thought you were going to be a boy and you were going to be named Joe, or they thought you were going to be a girl and named Lynn. And I'm really digging myself a deep hole here, aren't I?
yeah, maybe we should talk about the proper etiquette on a first date.
Like not coming late.
Yeah, and not insulting your date's name.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, because there are lots of Tyler jokes you could make, like,
Sure, there are lots I could make, but I guess I'm just a better person.
Would you like some complimentary curly fries with double jalapeno? They'll make you, how about a nice puffy pastry? A salad? Goat head. Okay, here's the goat head.
I
There you
haven't
go.
had a good goat head in so
Yes,
long.
okay.
wow.
Yeah.
Have you tried the eyeballs? They're the best.
I think I'll leave that up to you.
Oh, thank you. That was a terrible mistake. Okay, I figure that this is the lowest part of our relationship. We have nowhere to go but up from here.
Hi, Tyler. Are we meeting later?
Let me rephrase that.
Like second lowest, I think. Yeah.
Let me just check. Oh, God, you.
Hi, Tyler. We meeting later?
So for our next scene, we're going to do a three-headed expert. That is, an expert made up of three people answering one word at a time around the circle. So we need to know what this expert is going to be an expert on. Teaching something to something. So teaching music to carpenters. Teaching music to carpenters. All right, let's get our expert up here on stage. And we're very fortunate to bring the chairs right forward. Actually, make yourselves at home. And we have an expert on our show who is teaching carpenters music. So let's start off by asking your name. What is your name?
My
Name.
is Johnson
Van.
Horton.
the
Third.
Johnson Van Horton. There are two other Johnson Van Hortons out there.
my
Father.
And.
my
Grandfather.
And.
Duh.
Oh, okay. I follow you now. All right, so you teach music, that's understandable enough, to carpenters. Why specifically carpenters?
Carpenters
Need
To
have
a
rhythm,
sense.
Why?
Back
in
the
late
19
70s,
they
didn't
have
any
musical
background,
so
carpentry
was
suffering.
I'm dubious of that. I know houses that were built.
Have
you
ever
seen
a
19
70s
carpenter
that
had
musical
background,
No. Well, okay, the carpenters. But aside from that, not really.
well
the
carpenters,
weren't
actually
carpenters.
I've been misled this entire time. So you're telling me that actual carpenters who work with wood didn't have any musical ability, and now they do. Well, how does the musical ability enhance their carpentry skills?
by
adding
To
their
ability
to
hammer
and
screw,
rhythmically
so
they
put
together
a
beautiful
home.
Very nice. Let's get some questions from our studio audience on teaching music to carpenters. Anybody at all? What genre? That's a very good question. What genre of music is most effective for carpentry?
metal
Was,
really
popular
however,
industrial,
music
was
more
constructive.
Now let's have another question for our expert on music for carpentry. Oh, what type of instruments?
Saws
Okay,
hammers,
and
nails.
good. They just kind of make music with their own tools. Okay, good. Let's have one more question for our expert on carpentry and music. Yes, that's a good question. Did they actually make their own instruments using their carpentry skills, which were then inspired by music in a kind of grand circle?
saxophones
Were
invented
by
carpenters.
I would never have guessed that. Let's have a round of applause for our expert on teaching music to carpenters. We're in another open scene for you. Again, no special premise to it. We just need to know something, a place you've never been in the world and would never want to go. I'm sorry? Arctic Circle or? Minsk. Okay, they're very close. All right, well, we'll take you to the Arctic Circle / Minsk for the scene.
Well, welcome, comrade.
Boris, I am not ready for clubbing seals. But you tell me to do it, Boris, I do it.
You say you want to go clubbing in Minsk. This is clubbing in Minsk.
Some scenes are shorter than others. For our next scene, we're going to send one of our, actually 3 of our cast members on a job interview. We're going to have one interviewer, and we're going to have 3 people tagging each other out as a single candidate. So to explain how this works, we're going to have one interviewer asking questions. That'll be Craig, and they're going to come in one at a time, but they're all the same person from Craig's standpoint. It's one continuous interview, but they're going to tag each other out. They each have an unusual quirk or characteristic. Let's have a quirk for Brian. He's actually a hot dog. That's an unusual one. All right, let's have one for Barry. He's Canadian. And one for Mary. She's what? Mensa, so she has an incredibly high IQ. She's very smart. All right, so what job are they applying for? Animal husbandry. And to recap, Brian, you are?
I'm really a hot dog.
You're really a hot dog. Barry, you are?
Canadian.
Canadian. Mary, you are?
In Mensa.
In Mensa. All right, we take you now to a job interview for animal husbandry.
Smithers, send in the next one, please.
On the way.
Hi, how are you?
Very good.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. I've relished this interview for a while. I like working with pigs. I like working with cows. And sometimes chickens, especially halal ones.
We're not so concerned with the religion of the animals as much as getting them to, well, quite frankly, fornicate.
Oh, I'm so sorry, eh? I don't know what came over me. Fornicate, eh? That's a touchy subject. So sorry. Sorry about that.
Okay, let's go to something hypothetical. Imagine two moose rutting.
Oh, you could get a lot of Timmies in that kind of plow.
I have to give you a tick mark for that. Now, how exactly would you get them in the mood?
Oh, easy, eh?
Studies have shown that if you apply the right music at the right time in place the people, well, the animals, in the right proximity, you will increase the chances of populating your entire farm in a much quicker fashion.
So like Rush for 48 hours, eh?
One caveat, we did have that awful Nickelback incident. And God only knows what playing Justin Bieber could do. So I would like you to run the playlist through me before you go crazy.
All right. Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer. Done.
Repetition in congruence with some movies being shown appropriately, showing them what is expected of them, actually does work.
You want to show basically animal porn to animals to get them in the mood.
Does it not work for you?
I can't answer that question legally because HR would have my, and I can't even say what.
Well, it's either that or the amount of poutine we'll need.
There's an interesting idea. Feed. Tell me about feed and fecundity.
Well, you don't really want to know what's in there.
And our next scene is going to be a movie. It's going to be a foreign movie spoken in a gibberish language, and we're going to have some translators who will help us understand what's being said. We're going to subtitle the movie. So we need to know a genre of film. Jackie Chan. All right, so like a martial arts kind of film. And what is the title of this film? Jackie Goes to High School. All right, so we're going to present to you a subtitled film called Jackie Chan Goes to High School.
I'll
Be the translator? Be the translator?
Oh, hi. You must be Jackie.
Sorry, give it today.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said the first time.
So go Renee.
I am undercover.
You're so cute. I want to be undercovers with you.
I was thinking maybe I would jump off. Oops, sorry. Worst translator ever. I was thinking diving right into my work.
But first we have to find the bad guys, the lunch lady, the principal, and then we can go and play. Look, it's the principal who's a mute.
Let's fight.
Oh, 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 oh.
Stop! I think you're gonna hit the parts that I want to use later.
Well, скорее, modesty Pirates is your boy.
Really, really careful where you hit, because that hurt.
I meant the face. He's really cute.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's okay.
Why did I ever leave Chris Tucker?
Our next scene is going to be 4 scenes in one. We're going to get 4 of our improvisers on stage, standing in a square configuration. Now, a square has 4 sides, and this scene has 4 scenes within it, one for each side of the square. So let's have some kind of occupation that Brian and Barry share. Astronaut, rotate right. Can I have a relationship for Katie and Barry? She's going to propose. Rotate right. Can I have something that Katie is about to reveal to Craig? She's pregnant. Rotate right. And can I have a problem that these 2 guys are working on? Katie's pregnant. All right. So rotate right and recap. Rotate right. You 2 are?
Astronauts.
Astronaut's over.
Rotate right.
I'm gonna propose.
Rotate right.
I'm pregnant.
Rotate right.
She's pregnant.
And rotate right one more time, and we'll start. Every time I call rotate right or rotate left, it changes the scene around.
We're supposed to be doing our pre-flight check.
I was done 4 minutes ago.
Rotate right.
So, picnic? It's all ready.
That's lovely. Champagne,
Uh-huh.
flowers,
Uh-huh.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Is there something going on I should know about?
No. Well, probably not. You should have a chocolate. Try the second one from the left.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the right. That one.
Oh.
Hi.
You had something to tell me?
Huh?
What is it?
Well, remember how we said we could probably only handle one baby?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, it's totally yours.
What are we gonna do, man? We don't have enough money.
It's a moral thing, not a money thing.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I love you still.
Rotate right.
I was supposed to do everything on those lists? I thought it was just like a guideline. Oh
Well, it's
my
a little late now. We're
Everything's-
already flying.
Everything's rattling.
Rotate right.
Just breathe, breathe. Okay. Are you?
I lost the chocolate. It's in those fields somewhere. It tasted really good. We have to find it.
Okay, but don't put it in your mouth this time.
It's chocolate.
We could probably handle 2 babies.
I have a confession to make.
Rotate right.
I have a confession to make.
Rotate right.
I have a confession to make. I'm not really an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut. I just won a contest on the radio. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, and I got stuck with you.
Rotate right.
I have a proposal to make.
So I didn't just find this ring?
I got it for you. I thought we could be together for. I'll keep buying you chocolate.
See, I have a distinct feeling that there's somebody else that you're in love with. Could be the ring box that I found. Could be his shorts that you left in the closet.
Well, I could buy you chocolate too.
I want chocolate.
I'll give you chocolate.
For our next scene, we need a volunteer to come down and join us on stage. Someone who's feeling very physical. You don't have to talk at all for this one, but you have to be able to move around a little bit. So who's feeling a little bit physical? Anyone at all? Great, come on down. And tell us your name.
Roberta Bilak.
Roberta, welcome to our show. So you're feeling fairly physical, fairly limber? Excellent, great. This is called Most Uses of an Audience Member. The way it's going to work is you're going to adopt some random pose, whatever you like, something you can hold for a few minutes if necessary, and our actors are going to try and find as many interpretations of that as possible. What you're doing, who you are, where you are, things like that. If you hear them clap their hands twice, that means they want you to get into some other random position and hold that one. And I can't emphasize enough, choose comfortable positions. Because you don't want to be here awkwardly balanced on one toe or something. All right, so let's get our improvisers up on stage, and we're going to give you 1 minute to do this Most Uses of an Audience Member.
Oh, wow. I can see right across the river.
This teapot's broken. It's not pouring.
It's an art piece that engages you. Yes.
Mom, this is a great sunshade.
Oh, I love reading under my favorite tree.
Oh, crap, I hate it when you read the Kama Sutra.
Come on, get on the other side. I want to play teeter-totter.
Oh, I'm totally tall enough for this ride.
15 seconds.
I don't think I can get into the cave, guys.
5 seconds.
If you put the nickel in here. Yeah, well,
And
yeah.
that's our scene. Good. Round of applause for Roberta, and a free pass to one of our regular weekly shows. And that has been our show for tonight. Let's have a round of applause for all our improvisers. Be sure to join us again next time here on Theater on the Edge.